Hey everyone, welcome back to our SQL tutorial series. In this video, we will learn about SQL, Structured Query Language, the language used to interact with databases. By the end of this video, you will learn what SQL is and why it's important, SQL syntax and how queries work, basic SQL commands to get started. SQL, Structured Query Language, it's a language used to communicate with relational databases. It allows us to store, retrieve, and manipulate data, define database structures, control user access and security. Let us see why SQL is important. It's widely used across industries like tech, finance, healthcare, etc. Essential skill for developers, data analysts, and DBAs. Work with all major RDBMS like MySQL, PostgreSQL, and SQL Server. Simply put, if you are dealing with data, you need SQL. Let's understand how SQL interacts with a database. The workflow of SQL is first we need to write a query, a command to request data. Next, we have to send that query to a database server. The database processes the request. Then we'll get the results. So the requested data will be returned. Example, when you search for a product on Amazon, SQL is working behind the scenes to fetch matching results from their database. Let's understand basic SQL syntax. So the general format of writing SQL query is select column name and from table name where condition. Select, it will retrieve the data from, specify which table where adds a condition and it's optional. Example, to get all customers from a table named customers, select star from customers. Let's say if you want to get customer where age is above 25, so we can write select star from customers where age greater than 25. Now let's see the categories of SQL commands. SQL is divided into 5 main categories: DDL, Data Definition Language; DML, Data Manipulation Language; DQL, Data Query Language; DCL, Data Control Language; TCL, Transaction Control Language. In DDL, Data Definition Language, we can define the structure of database. The example commands are create, alter, drop. In Data Manipulation Language, we can modify data inside tables. The SQL commands are insert, update, delete. DQL, Data Query Language, we can retrieve the data. SQL command is select. DCL, Data Control Language, we can manage the permissions of the database. So the SQL commands are grant, revoke. TCL, Transaction Control Language, we can manage the transaction. The SQL commands are commit, rollback, save point. SQL is not just about querying data. It also helps in managing and securing databases. Now we will write our first query. I have already created the training database in the last video. So we can see the training database. So let's create a sample customers table. Create table, we follow this syntax. Create table. After that we need to specify the table name. So I will just specify customers. And in the round braces we have to mention the column name which we need to have in the customers table. So we'll have ID which is integer and also the primary key. So each table should have the primary key. So here I have specified ID as the primary key, and we'll have name varchar and can store up to 50 characters, comma, we'll say age which is type of int, comma, city varchar of 50. So now we have created the structure of this table customers. We can just hit execute. So it says command completed successfully. Now we'll comment this and we'll write select star from customers. We have already created the table called customers, so let's write that, execute. So as you can see, the structure of the table, that is ID, name, age, city, is shown here. We don't have data, so nothing is visible. Now let's try and add some data into the database. To add the sample data, we write insert statement. Insert into table name, that is customers, and Here we have to specify all the columns which we are entering, that is ID, name, age, comma, city. After that we say values. We'll specify the ID as 1, name as John, age as 35, and city as Bangalore. Now let's run this query. It says one row affected, so we'll just uncomment this select star and run it. As you can see, the data is inserted. Now quickly we'll insert some more data to run some different queries. We can also insert multiple data by just specifying the comma here. So quickly we'll select this and run. We'll see what will happen. So it says cannot insert duplicate key in object because we have already inserted the one value. So we'll just remove this and run this statement. As you can see, 2 rows are affected. We'll quickly do select star from customers. You can see all 3 rows are inserted. Let's say if you want to select only the age which is greater than 30. So we can specify where age greater than 30. So if we run this query, we get only 2 rows because our dough is 24, so this will be eliminated. So this condition is optional. We'll see more about these conditions in the later videos. Common SQL rules and best practices. SQL is case insensitive, but best practices is to write keywords in uppercase. Use meaningful table and column names for clarity. Always include a where clause when updating or deleting data to avoid mistake. Use proper data types to optimize performances. Awesome! Now you understand what SQL is, how it works, and you even wrote your first query. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more SQL lessons. See you in the next video and happy coding.